Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Watkins' Bills going up against Wallace's Dolphins. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 2 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two AFC East teams about to collide as we join you from Ralph Wilson Stadium. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Yeah, I think the one thing that's always great about division rivals, and you play each other a couple of times a year, and they're both good football teams, that you know all your team is going to be excited to play. They're going to know their assignments, and they're physically ready to go. So exciting football is ahead for us today, and it's going to be fun to watch.
The Dolphins are back deep waiting for the kick. And Dan Carpenter looks ready to get this one underway. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Moore's going to be leading this offense today. He didn't play well last week, so he'll be looking to turn it around today. It's first down as they head to the line. Split backfield here. From the gun. And there's Clay. Met by Spikes that time. As we take a look at the offense for the first time today, they're coming off a big performance, putting up plenty of points last week, looking to replicate that performance today. The Dolphins from the 27. Graham's the one who brings them to the ground.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Moore's back at it now, dropping back once again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. So with that play, they move into enemy territory and driving here early stages.
Well, look, I'm going to blame the defense. They're being so passive. You got to go out there and take some chances. If you don't, this offense is going to keep marching down the field.
After the catch, it's now second down and 1. Double tight end formation. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. And now we'll take a look at the Bills' defense. This bunch, well, their whole career was about rushing the quarterback, and they got to the quarterback 8 times last week. Third down now. To the ground, looking for some daylight up the middle.
rhythm. You hear it so often in sports, and it is true, especially on the offensive side. That's another first down by the offense. They got some rhythm, and these kind of drives usually lead to scores.
Wide receivers are bunched up. First down and 10. They'll run it off the toss. Spikes is all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Split backfield here. The Dolphins will take the snap from the 45. He's going to the left.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
Third down on the way. The Dolphins come out with a split backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. And that's Williams, who almost had the interception. That was a drive that looked like it had the makings of a touchdown, but instead, the defense is able to make a stand.
That's the great thing about playing defense, Jim, in the NFL. It just takes one play to stop a drive, and we just saw it that time by the defensive side.
Lewis heading out now for his first series. Zoltan Mesko now ready to punt. No margin for error here with the offense. Now 1st and 10. Throws the pass. Spikes is there to make the stop.
Well, when you play quarterback in the NFL, it is definitely not for the faint of heart. You are going to get hit no matter how good your offensive line is. Nice job by taking the hit and completing the pass down the field.
That's 2nd down coming up. On the money.
Bad timing that time by the defense on the blitz. They mistime it. It gives the quarterback the extra time, and he finds the receiver down the field for the completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Moore set, empty backfield. Tight ends in motion here. Takes it from the gun. Going for the deep ball, and incomplete. Second down here. And Matthews is in the slot. the Dolphins from the 27.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about that work by the defense that time? They are physical and they are fast. They tackled the runner for a loss on second down. Now they have a great situation, third and long.
Third down. Moore's going to take it from the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Fields will be called on now to punt the football. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Mesco will be called on now to punt the football away. And that's a gain of 10. They come to the line, and it's first down. Handoff made. Off the right side.
He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Second down following the run.
Quick drop back.
Has his man. And Wallace tackled down after a gain of 7.
Well, when you play in this cover 3 defense where 3 defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns.
The Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. We get to see this one twice a year. What comes to mind, Phil, when you see this matchup?
Yeah, the AFC's, the first thing I think of, just the rivalry, of course, the beautiful weather in Miami and always the cold, windy weather of the Buffalo Bills. I think of Joe Ferguson throwing the football in bad weather, and then Bob Greasy down there with the Miami Dolphins, 2 franchises that have had some success over the years.
And how many times have we seen Miami late in a season have to go play in Buffalo in weather in this matchup?
Oh, many times. It's like the NFL says, okay, we know you play in good weather. We're going to make it tough on you and send you up to Buffalo late. But 2 teams, Jim, that are trying to get back to the main stage, and they want to be a big part of the NFL. But what they have to do, not only overcome each other, they've got to overcome that other team called the New England Patriots. What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down here after the completion. They'll go ground, middle, and a gain of 4. That leads us to second down. Gets it again. Power surge. Touchdown. Touchdown Miami.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
They're set to punt it away now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
We'll see what he can do here. That'll stop the play right there.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here. Handoff, middle. That's a gain of 10.
That's an excellent job. Just getting enough yardage to get the first down, move those chains, and keep this offense going.
The Dolphins came away disappointed how last week's game ended. We've seen a different team out there today, up by a small margin here, but another close one.
Yeah, when you lose a game, it is a rough week after you lose. So just imagine if you lose 2 in a row, how you're going to feel. So you buckle up, you get tough, and you find a way to win this game.
Second down coming up. Split backfield here. Moore's got it in the gun. And the throw is incomplete.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
The offense needs 9 here on third down after that incompletion. 3rd and 9 is the call. Trying to work that left side. On his way.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Will go ground. They deck him in the backfield.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Coming up, second down. Split backfield here. Moore's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Wallace got the catch and the first. It's obvious that the game plan coming in was let's get the football in the hands of our wide receiver early and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him every game. That would be my priority because he's one of the best ones in the NFL. And once he catches the football, look out.
First down at the 19. Handoff out of the I formation. And he's brought to the ground.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First and goal from the 2.
Dolphins.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
Williams, a receiver in the slot. Moore standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Catch made. Brought down. Picks up the first as he's tackled at the 30. And, Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
1st and 10. Takes it out of the eye. Gains 13.
The Dolphins' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps.
Offense lines up here. First and goal from the 10. With power surge for 6. Touchdown.
You just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The punter awaits the snap.
Let's go, guys.
Set up, return. Here he goes. They bring him to the turf. First down here. Here's the handoff, running to the right, and that's a 2-yard gain.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. One last play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. 339.
And that will close out the first quarter in Orchard Park, New York. We'll return in just a moment. The Dolphins' offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. The Bills with the PAT to come.
Let's go, guys.
Count it. The Dolphins returners are back deep. They still have that big lead. Scores 21-7.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Dolphins offense now marches onto the field.
Here we go, man. 245.
First down at the 20. It's wide open. Rams there to make the tackle.
Number 8 on the run. And 6 on the play.
2nd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Complete to Wallace. Gains 11. And Wallace been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st and 10. The give. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
It's now 2nd down. They've come out in the dime package. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 36.
It's a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Third and 11. Secures it with 2 hands. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Back to the air here on 1st down. Complete to Wallace. And by spikes that time. The Dolphins have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. And Wallace has been a menace out there in the secondary with huge 1st half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Moore's back in shotgun formation. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times when he's under center and when he drops back. He takes his eyes off of him, and what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Moore's going to take it from the gun. Brings it in along the sideline.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that 1st down marker.
That play is going to be challenged. Challenge flag is out. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
So the challenge pays off. The referee overturns the play.
Yeah, good challenge by the coach that time, Jim. The evidence was clear. And always, I think when you're a head coach in the NFL, you better have a trusted friend up there to tell you, watch the TV, and let you know when the challenge. Good job by the head coach.
From the shotgun. complete to Wallace. Williams is there to take him down.
I'm sure the head coach at that time was sitting over on the sidelines thinking about his punt team in a third and long situation. He didn't expect his offense to pick it up, but they did it. What a job. Give them a lot of credit. Good job.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Snap it out of the gun.
The defense gets the sack.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to the sack of the QB.
Second down now. This has been a long drive so far. Throws to the right. Could have been intercepted.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a third and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The long drive continues.
Here we go now. Green, Navy. Green, Navy. Left, 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 left.
From the gun. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The kick is good.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
The Bills decide they will punt the football.
Let's go, guys.
He's going to try and return this one. They'll mark him at the 22. They face first down. Two tight ends on the field here. Gets the handle here.
It's got some daylight.
Breaks free. Ducks out of bounds. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible. And if both teams do exactly what they wanted to do, the offense says we want to run it, the defense says we got to stop it. And how about it? The offense, once again, overpowering the defense.
First down at the 22. Finds his mark. Nice tackle.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Keeps it here. He's looking to the right. Scores the touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play. Very deceptive. They throw the football and they get the easy touchdown pass.
All set to punt here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
We'll see what he can do here. Bishop's there to take him down.
The Dolphins getting ready now to start their drive.
Moore's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap.
Move 45. Move 45.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Pulls it in. A foot race to the end zone. Sims is taken down at the 46.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The Bills defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
390. 390.
They're setting up screen.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Wallace is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Offense lines up here.
339.
Second and 10. Reaches up to make the catch.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Third and 4 coming up following that completion.
Here we go. 339.
And now on the draw. Met by Spikes that time.
Nothing like the draw play. Get those defensive ends rushing up the field to hit the quarterback. Boom. You hand the football off. Big running lanes. That's why it works so well.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Here we go now. Move 45. Move 45.
Moore's got it in the gun. On the money. And Williams is in on the tackle.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Here we go. Move 45. Move 45.
They'll run it here. Spikes is in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
This will be second down.
Here we go. Move 45. Move 45.
Second and 3.
Takes it again. Darius is going to make the tackle.
The Bills defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
Now 3rd and short following the run. It's a two tight end formation. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
I don't know, Tim, if they're ever going to stop them in this game, but that's not the offense's problem. They're leading big. They drove down again and got another touchdown. They are awesome today.
They're in punting formation.
He'll have a chance for a return.
The tackle is made.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there.
First down here.
The Bills defense now is going to go nickel.
Green 90. Green 90.
Moore's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And there's Clay, brought down after a gain of 6.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
The Dolphins take it from the 38. Tosses the football. Has space. No one's going to get him now. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
When you have speed at the running back position, you can take ordinary plays and make them spectacular. And that's what they did this past time. It was an ordinary run, but the running back got a little daylight and able to outrun everybody for the long touchdown run.
So that's going to do it for the first half here. Dolphins are up in this one.
This is the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Bills have done some good work defending the pass. The Dolphins really did a good job in that area last week, but yardage-wise,
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Moore standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And off the mark on that short throw. The Dolphins have moved the ball quite well through the air. Moore's, of course, been leading that charge as he's been guiding his team up and down the field.
He's been sharp all day long. He's making good reads as he looks down the field. And listen, everybody on this offense has been exceptional today.
Second down coming up. The offense lined up in the full house.
And now they're going to go with the draw play. He's brought down. When you define yourself as a running team, which this team does, then it's no surprise to see them continue to make plays on the ground, Phil.
You can't be good at everything. And this team, their bread and butter, what is it? It's running the football. So they determined before the season we are going to be a running football team. They worked at it, and here they are doing it again.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
There we go now. Move 45. Move 45.
3rd and 5. To Hartline.
Well, in a situation like this, you got a big lead, 4th and short near midfield. Why would you go for it? I don't even know what they're hesitating about over there. As soon as they didn't get that first down, I'd have had that punt team sprinting to the field. Don't even give yourself a chance to second guess yourself and make a bad decision. Punt the football.
No return as this goes for a touchback. The Bills lining up for the field goal attempt.
Let's go, guys.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Bills ready to boot this one down the field. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Come on.
To the ground. He's headed right. Gilmore's there to make the tackle. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Green 39. Green 39.
Moore's back in shotgun formation. It's Clay. He's taken down at the 42. The Dolphins are in front thanks to their quarterback. Moore's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today, very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
1st down here after the completion. They bring in the extra tight end.
Green 39. Come on.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 48. And here we have 2nd down. Split backfield here.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll get it again. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those 1st downs. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Keep that clock running.
First down here after the run. Double tight end formation. Midway into the 3rd. Complete to Wallace.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually, it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Moore's set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. They'll go shotgun here. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Keeps it on the play fake, and he's thrown to the ground.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety, get the sack on the quarterback, or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming? And if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up 2nd and long. And Matthews is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Moore's going to take it from the gun. To Hartline. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
That was a nice job that time by the offense, driving down for the touchdown to increase their lead. That really takes a lot of pressure off their defense.
Zoltan Mesko now ready to punt. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Dolphins are getting set for their next possession. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down and 10. And here's the toss. So in on the tackle.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
That's 2nd down coming up. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Screen. With 2 hands, he has it. He's brought to a halt.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Split backfield here.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Moore's got it in the gun. And he's taken down.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Second down here.
The Dolphins line up, split
Here we
backfield.
go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Moore's going to take the snap from the shotgun to Hartline. That picks up 11.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
It's third down coming up.
The Dolphins come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Finds his mark. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
Well, that's a great feeling, isn't it, for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
First down here after the completion. Wide receivers are bunched up. Toss to the outside. And Lawson's there that time for the tackle.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That leads us to second down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Outside now on the toss. Rock for a loss on that play.
The Dolphins offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loose.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
The Dolphins take it from the 43. He'll keep it on the play fake. McKelvin very nearly had to pick on that pass. Looking ahead, the Bills will be playing at home next week, while the Dolphins will also be playing at home next week.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Green 39. Green 39.
Handoff made. That brings the play to an end.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
This is third down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
Green 90. Green 90.
First down at the 28. They'll go ground.
for a gain of about 5. The Bills have focused on controlling the ground game all year, but today they've lost the battle, and that's a reason why they trail in this one, Phil.
Yeah, you know, sometimes stopping the run, it's just about a couple things. One, it's about toughness, just wanting to do it, and you need great willpower. They are not showing that so far today.
Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. The Dolphins take it from the 23. Breaks free. Gains 5.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness and maybe stop them this time?
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Toss play. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
36-yard field goal attempt coming up. And converts on the 3.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
They're set to punt it away now.
Let's go, guys.
Going to try his luck here. This is a big-time return.
The Dolphins know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
1st down coming up. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Handoff out of the eye. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Now you know why guys like Vince Wilfork are so important to the middle of defenses. You need a big run stopper to stop these runs right up the middle. You either need a big run stopper or some really big linebackers to stop those runs up inside.
2nd down here after that run play. Handoff, taking it up the middle. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run, gets a 1st down. Now the offense has 3 more chances.
New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. They want to keep feeding him the football. Shakes off the tackle. He is tackled right at the 50. Just a huge gain for him, and that run puts him within 50 yards of the single-game rushing record.
Well, it's been an outstanding day, and it's been fun to watch, to be this physical on the offensive side and see a running back get so close, or you should say 50 yards away from the single-game rushing mark in NFL history. Hey, still a lot of hard work ahead, but I think they can get it done.
Almost intercepted that time.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Now looking at third down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Will go ground. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. Brandon Fields called on now to punt it. They'll take it at the 20. The Bills will punt it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
Looking to make a difference. Brought down at the 32. The Dolphins now will start their drive at the 32. The jumbo set on the field. Now 1st and 10. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Second down coming up. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Takes it from the strong eye. Good for only a yard.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
On the way, 3rd down. The defense comes out in the nickel. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Williams, the one who brings him to the ground.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Flip to the outside. Lawson's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. They'll run it with him again. Picks up about 2.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd down. Split backfield here.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Moore standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And that's Williams, who almost had the interception.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, Not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The punter awaits the snap. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. All set to punt here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. And that's a gain of 13. The Dolphins break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 25. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a sixth time in this game. And punters met at the 30.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Coming up, second down. The Bills with a nickel look here on defense. Here's the handoff. And the tackle is made at the 41.
The Dolphins' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down here after the run. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. First down at the 41. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. And now they'll try over again on second down. They call his number once more. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. Another carry here, and now he's one good run away from breaking the single-game rushing record.
Well, 15 yards, that's one good run from him. But that would be about 4 runs for me, Jim, or you. But not to be funny here, because it's a great moment. It's been a special day for the running back and the offense, and I hope he breaks the record.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. Here's the quick toss. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
The Dolphins will punt it. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Williams there to make the stop.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Here we go. 45.
Second down and 5. The give out of the eye. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. All that animosity, all that hatred, all the buildup, and in the end, it was a win that was a one-sided affair.
Yeah, it was in all sides. Everything you looked at, they got out hit today. They weren't as physical. They were not smart on the field. Even the design of what they were trying to do, the managing the game, that was wrong on the coaching side. Just one awful effort.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.